Good evening, everybody. I'm Pierre Roberge, the Daily Trader. It is November 21st, and we are going to take a look at the VIX, Dow Jones, S&P 500, and also Nasdaq. Let's start with the VIX. VIX is still coming down, so down 0.76, that's 3.29%, closed at 22.36. So we are really continuing our move down. Basically, I can almost say that we have been going sideways for the past week or so. No, we bounced a little bit on here, but we are basically at the same point. Very low stochastics. We should still be coming down with the VIX, except that we have some support right here that might stop us. We still need to take a look at this if we are going to bounce on this or not. That's what we need to check. Let's look at Dow Jones. So Dow Jones, uneventful, still in a congestion zone between the 2 points, between 33,203 and 33,816. Dow Jones does not really know what it wants to do. It still has a good stochastic. If we break 33,816, then we can start thinking about Dow Jones going a little bit higher. Next stop is going to be 34,690. But before that, we just need to be patient here and let it do its thing. Let's look at the S&P 500. The same thing here. We are still in a congestion zone, Nothing to see here. We are zigzagging. And maybe this is what is going to happen for the rest of the week because you have the Black Friday and Thanksgiving and everything that is happening. So maybe things will stay put a little bit. This has to be seen. Let's look at Nasdaq. Nasdaq, same thing, I would say, but we are on the lower part of the congestion zone here. This is the lower part. So Nasdaq is really weaker than the others. And if we look at stochastics, 61.93, so we are close to losing our stochastic over 60. If we have a break below this candle here, this green candle here, that would be a short signal to get something, to make some money on the way down. The only thing that puzzles me is that the VIX is coming down quite significantly. Yes, it's still in its congestion zone, but when VIX is coming down, the stock market should be propped up a little bit. Things came down a little bit, maybe because of this. Wall Street's main indices ended Monday roughly down on fear that China could resume stricter measures to fight COVID-19 after it said it faces its most severe test of the pandemic. There is fear that China might reinstitute some of the COVID restrictions that they've just perfectly started to lift. So maybe this is just a fear in the market that is making things cool off a little bit. This is a great example that the stock market is psychological. It's just a fear. It's a fear that China might be doing something. So when there's fear, then people start to sell a little bit. So maybe it's just that, but this is not reflected in the VIX. So it's a little bit strange. So clarity will come with more candle. Clarity always comes with more candles. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.